Right, we're off today to Sheringham in the motorhome for one of my jobs. I'm going to find a Brit stop in a pub or some other sort of wild camping spot in the motorhome. Here's Owen Dawes bringing the necessary stuff. Just getting the motorhome sorted out, so we're going to put some water in it, not much else to do, put some water in the toilet flush, maybe pump up one tyre. Shickwee.
Right, we're on the A140 now, heading towards Sheringham, and we've got the supplies as always at Tesco's. Plan is to go to my job at Sheringham, have a little wander around there, then maybe find a park up somewhere, or we're going to go to a Brit stop near Cromer, something like that. Shickwee. Right, getting a bit snowed up in the traffic in Norwich. But heading towards Sheringham and Cromer shouldn't be too much longer, about another 40 minutes. Here we are heading along, the sun's now come out, little Popster sitting in our seat, as sure to ride as ever. Right, job done, and now we've found a place to park and have a lunch next to a boat and lake, which says waiting limited to 24 hours. It doesn't say you can't stay overnight in your van. But we think we're wusses and we think, oh, I don't know. This is Sheringham, or parts of Sheringham, which is near my site. There's a boating pond and the sea beyond. The seagulls seem certainly to enjoy having a wash in the blue water of the boating pond. People teeing off on the golf course here at Sheringham. Lovely view of Sheringham Beach with the wind off the land, so no real waves, and the tide's quite way out. Indoors, we've gone for the double camo today, thinking it's winter. Last time I was videoing, it was in the incredible heat of Lanzarote. Anyway, going down to the beach. Actually a lovely day here. It was a horrible day back at home. See if the little stink wants to run along the beach. The big stink struggling on the stones. Not quite steep to be honest.
Good girl. Good girl.
Not easy off the lead. You like being off, don't you, Pops?
That's a good girl.
Well, here we are down at the water's edge. A little different to the water's edge in Lanzarote, I must say. And I won't be getting in there till next year.
Warrington, which is a lovely little village here in Norfolk, heading towards Cromer. So we've now arrived in Cromer, gem of the Norfolk coast, and it is a lovely gem actually. We're going to have a look at the on-road parking that we might go to. If not, we're going to go back to a pub, which is one of the Brit stops.
In a quarter of a mile, arrive at NR.
We turn left up a little road here. I'm going to walk along now into Cromer. We've got something about the deep history coast. Innovative way to make a bench. Some little area here, if you could be bothered, you could read all up on. Doggerland. And there's the famous Cromer pier from the land. Or from the ground, should I say, not the land. I have it from the air. Some old bird in a painting. They seem like on this coast, these little gardens. Going down here for one of the stinks to have a poo, I don't know which. Well, I don't know if anybody else feels the same, but walking down that lot looks daunting. Here we have a whole load of starlings. Flipping and flopping around. People say they've got fleas, my mother does. Actually very pretty birds, look. So you can get a crab in the better weather, beach cottage. So there's crabs from there. Very famous, of course, the Cromer crab. Catherine, let's have a look in here. Oh, she can't go in. Quite a historic looking house. Bookshop now. Another old bird on a poster. Down here somewhere is a hotel where they filmed Outside Edge. With I Hate You, Fatty Walcott. Shop, yeah, and the Dapper Chaps. That shop was what used to be a gun shop of all places, where I came one Christmas and bought an air rifle. Quite incredible, really. There's the Cromer pier. And this is the Hotel de Paris in Cromer, and this is where they filmed the episode of Outside Edge. Part of it on those balconies there. As I say, where I hate you, Fatty Willicott. It's the famous phrase. So this time of year they seem to let the doggies on the pier.
like the gaps in the wood though, gives me the willies. Big wind farm out there. Lovely sky formation. So you've got to wonder what planner allowed those to be built next to those. Absolute idiots. Sitting in the old person's sitting area, looking out to sea like old people. This is the car park. The Dormy House. Someone said it's a bit narrow, but it's not particularly. A few potholes. So this is where we've stopped in the end, at the Dormy House restaurant and bar. It's a Brit stop, so you don't pay anything effectively to stop here. You are expected to go and have dinner with them or a meal with them, which we will do. And my goodness, doesn't it look black over there? It's going to be dark, I think, like that. And there's the sea. And there's the little old auto sleepers New Avo. And some cows in the distance. And fighter jets over here. Just adjusting the seats so we can have the seats facing into it, into the little motor room. Borgen here, she says. Borgen.
Obviously the helm position is here. It's the MTU engines on.
I'm just watching me boat reviews on my iPad because the internet here is very good on our dongle.
So forth. Engine instrumentation is across here.
Well, the heavens just opened, but there's an incredible sunset over there in West Runton. And over indoors he's making an old cup of tea. Ooh. Just catching up on Helen Martin's treks in Europe, in Spain I think, while we were in Norfolk in the van. Someone's eating a dent stick, look. Into the pub in the dark. Don't know which way to get in. But in we're going. Oh, they're lovely in this pub restaurant. We're having a carvery. There's the carvery, and that's what her indoors got. What a piggy wink. And here we have the biggest carvery going in Norfolk. Very good it is. And even stinks allowed in. They obviously bought an elephant, like Castons did in Ipswich bought the owl. Returning to the van now after being stuffed full of carvery. Come on then, come on puppy. So here we are the next morning, taking the popster out, too much, that'll make it needy, taking the popster out for its wee. Early morning, and I did a little flight of the new Mavic, or not the Mavic, the DJI Air 2S. This is, as I said, where we're staying. Nice views. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Lovely dinner last night. It cost you nothing to stay here. Really, really good. We'll certainly come again. Shekwi.
Here he comes, zipping along on the scooter. We had to squish in.
Acton, one of the big gas inlets and terminals in the UK. Lovely beach, people fishing. This of course would be a good place because you can stay, it seems, in your motorhome here. Would be a good place to stay. Do a bit of fishing. Got a fish and chip parlour over there. Got 2 fish and chip parlours and some toilets over there. Some guys fishing on the beach. Next time I come I'll bring my rods, not that many good, never catch anything. Having a little walk along a coastal path at Acton on the North Norfolk coast.
Well, we're now heading away from North Norfolk really and heading towards Great Yarmouth. Now going for Pot High before we go on the seafront at Great Yarmouth and has ourselves a sausage.
So we now find ourselves for something to try and find something to eat. Fish and chips or sausage and chips, Great Yarmouth. Will anywhere be open? So they're put it on 50 herbs. Huge wind farm out there again. This is Yarmouth and one of its most empties. In the summer months this will be heaving. So in the end we thought we'd go and have some Harry Ramsden's fish and chips and eat them in the van. Someone decided they'd have a hot chocolate while waiting for the fish and chip. The birds just flown in. In the end we've stopped in this lovely little beachside cafe. We're indoors, got our coffee and we're having fish and chips. And I even let the stink in against the windows. And here we have the UK fish and chip flyover.